Hello, my name is Adina. You guys are Beyond the Veil. So I got an inkling to check in on Shannon Harris simply because I was watching this stream from, I think, Ratchet TV or somebody like that. I was outside smoking some marijuana, and I just be watching stuff for background noise, and he was talking about the Naziah Harris case, and they were actually confirming some things in my reading about Shannon Harris's involvement. He played a clip, alleged involvement. He played a clip with someone alleging that, and this is something that I mentioned in my reading. This person was alleging that Jarvis did give Naziah something to drink. She was out of it, but Shannon started beating up on her, and Naziah wasn't able to defend herself because she was out of it after having drinking some antifreeze, and she beat Naziah up. And I remember saying that there was something violent about it. I did see the antifreeze, some substance from the shop, but I did see something violent. And when I was trying to ask Jarvis's spirit where she was, I even said, I don't think he knows. Because I think someone else may have had some involvement in that part. So anyways, it made me want to do a check-in. I even did, her outcome was the 5 of Cups, and I mentioned her kids being taken away or having some issues with Department of Children and Family, and I think she did. So now I want to check in on Shannon and see what's going on with her currently. Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit, the soul of Shannon Harris. Please allow me to conjure up the soul, the spirit, and the collective energy of Shannon Harris. I sense fear, shivers all through my body. Now it's cold, but I'm warm because I got on this robe and a little onesie under it. But I instantly get shivers up my spine. In my bones, I feel chills. It feels like doomsday in her energy. I think she's afraid of something that she fears is a doomsday for her. And I know that the trial is coming up in March. It's February 22nd. Doomsday. Spirit, Shannon Harris, talk to me. What's going on with you right now? Spirit, please compel Shannon Harris from keeping anything from me. What I ask and even what I don't ask. Allow me to see from her right now. Shannon Harris, talk to me about what's going on with you currently. Allegedly. I don't know if Shannon is ducking and dodging, but I think she's successfully evading some sort of some sort of challenge. I think it's a lot of people. She seems to be ducking and dodging people who are like a lynch mob. I think something explosive has come out, or something explosive is coming out involving her involvement with all of this. Upon finding out that Jarvis had possibly, allegedly, not saying possibly, but allegedly impregnated Naziah, people are talking. Like I said, I'm even doing this reading because of something that I heard on Ratchet TV. And it was a clip of a man saying that Shannon is the one who beat up Naziah even after she had taken the antifreeze. She snapped. I think she's definitely ducking and dodging. I think that she thinks that people want to get her. Recent past, Jarvis Butts, allegedly, I think has not been as loyal to her as she has been to him in the recent past. I think he has been talking in order to mitigate himself and not make himself look so much like the bad guy. In the near future, Shannon is going to be lying, allegedly. If she's testifying, she's testifying, I believe. And if the trial is coming up in the near future and she has to get on the stand, whatever she says, I personally don't believe. I believe she did do something to Neziah because this is on her crown. I believe she did pick something up. I believe she knew that Neziah and Jarvis was doing it, but the pregnancy, him fathering her baby, because I believe she was always, I think that there was some energy between her and Neziah anyways, because of the fact. So below, I believe that Shannon may be the one who took Neziah to where I believe her body is. Like I said before, I see a bridge somewhere. I see water somewhere on the outskirts of Detroit. Shannon may be looking for a way to cooperate against Jarvis with the federales. Her and Jarvis are turning on each other, and there's something to do with the vehicle here. A vehicle holds the key to Shannon. Some travel that's unaccounted for. A trip that I believe she took that isn't allegedly out right now publicly. So if the feds are watching, there's your tea. There's a unaccounted for trip with Shannon that she took that no one knows. Maybe she was in that girl's car with Jarvis, where Neziah's glasses was found. Hopes and fears is Jarvis and what he may or may not say to protect his own skin. Out comes Shannon. You got some problems. You got some problems because you're not a very smart girl, not smart enough to lie, especially to the feds, and get away with it. And with you trying to cooperate, they're playing you. That's what it is. They know allegedly that you were involved. They know that you are a pertinent party. And I don't think you're going to get away with it. Six of Swords in reverse is the outcome. They want to know where you took Neziah. I think they're going to know that Jarvis may not know exactly where she is, which is going to make them think about you. You guys are both telling on each other, and they're just going to allow you both to play against each other while they collect. Because what they want to do, and this is the trial coming up, so they're going to use you both so that they can get you both. I wonder if you are going to have to go to trial too. I believe that they're going to believe that you are the one who hid Neziah. I see some family members talking, some family members that may testify in trial that we don't know about. I don't know on whose side. These aren't the names that are already out there. These are people that can't talk, period, right now because they're going to testify in the trial. Their testimonies are going to implicate Shannon. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Shannon, I think you're going to go to trial, or you're going to have to face some charges. Because they know that Jarvis didn't do this by himself. And I think he will let them know that. I think they thought that. Now, what is this? What is this withholding? I think that they thought that he's withholding where she is. Let me look into this. Four of Pentacles. It's like Jarvis is telling them places that he think you took her. I think he didn't go with her to drop her off. I've said before, Jarvis loved Neziah, and this is disgusting to say, but he did. I don't think he wanted to be a part of getting rid of her. Finally. He had feelings for this little girl as if she was a grown woman. I don't think he wanted to get involved in dropping her off. So I think he only... I think Jarvis only knows places that he thinks that she took her from places that he knows of from being around the family. She might have took her here because they know people out in this way. You know, she might have took her here because we went out here before. Near future. She'll be lying about knowing how long she knew about Jarvis and Neziah. Seems like she knew the entire time. She'll be lying or alleging that Jarvis is solely responsible for everything. I think she was angry because she felt like Jarvis loved Neziah or preferred Neziah over her. I think that's what enraged her in that moment. Whatever she says, it will be, whatever she says or she doesn't say, it will be to try to minimize her involvement, allegedly. I believe wherever she took her, it's somewhere where she would know of because of maybe somewhere she went for a family vacation, a family outing. Maybe it's somewhere close to where relatives that don't live in the city is. It's a location that she's familiar with and that other family members might know of because of some reason. Maybe a family reunion, a family vacation that they took somewhere on the outskirts of the city, somewhere in Michigan, not out of the state, but not in the city. Feels like somewhere where the whole family went. I believe that's where they can find Neziah. And let me just ask, Shannon Harris, where did you take Neziah? Now, if I'm wrong, I'll get the Queen of Wands in reverse, because that would mean she didn't take her anywhere. Shannon Harris, where did you take Neziah Harris as her final resting place? And I hope I get the Queen of Wands in reverse so I can circle back and find out from Jarvis. Even though I've asked before and I told you guys, I'm pretty sure I can see where she is. Look, I said if she didn't take her, I get the Queen of Wands in reverse. Upright though. So this says, I took her. Somewhere where I've been before. Again, water. I see maybe trying to put her in water, halfway in land, halfway in water. Maybe she did successfully put her in a body of water that may have carried her, like a stream that may have carried her. Somewhere where she's been before. Somewhere where the family has been before. I know that there are lakes and things like that in Michigan and mountains, so there will be rivers and streams. I think wherever she took her, either Jarvis drove and didn't get out. If any of the family is watching, it's somewhere where all of you guys have been. Maybe not all of y'all, but it's somewhere where the family, I believe, has been before. Jarvis isn't sharing that much, or Jarvis doesn't know. I think he has an idea, but I don't think he knows the exact location. I think she went alone out there. I think it was dark. It was night. She went alone, the hermit. Something about her feeling like if nobody else knew where she is, it'll be harder for her to be implicated, just in case she can't trust Jarvis. Because she knows that Jarvis had feelings for her. And he had been messing with her and caught feelings, and he might have snitched. So Jarvis doesn't even know exactly where she is. Shannon, is it somewhere where other members of your family might be familiar with? She dropped her off somewhere. There's water. Something artificial about it, though. Maybe a campsite. Maybe a place where they've been camping. But I don't know if they'll be able to find her. Maybe it's somewhere where Jarvis has been to. I don't know if he's been on any of their family outings or whatever. He knows the location too, even though he doesn't know that that's where she took her. Allegedly. All right. Love you guys. Bye.